Today, I want to share with you my experience about how to make these birds to lay consistently for the 72 weeks without dropping in production. Because however much we are talking about the herbal remedies, biosecurity, the chicken house, there are certain things that you must be consistent about to make your birds to lay consistently for the 72 weeks. And this is based on my experience because currently my birds have dropped in production. And remember, they have now laid for the 63 weeks and they are 315 in numbers. Hello everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel. I am Malinga Sise of Urban Harvest Organic Farm. For all of you who have subscribed to my YouTube channel, I am so grateful. And for those who are still new, please kindly consider subscribing to the YouTube channel. Click on the notification bell so that you never miss out any upload. Share this video, comment in the comment section down below, and I will be so grateful. Today I'm super excited. It is now, I think, coming to 1 week plus when I'm off the line because I've been so busy preparing my two daughters for reporting back to school. You know, I have a semi-candidate and a candidate, okay, P7 and P6 in the Ugandan education system. So I was busy up and down making sure that I set them back, I take them back to school. So I'm back, and today I want us to learn something very new. This is based on my experience. You know, the birds have now laid for the 63 weeks, and now they are 315. They were 317. I remember last time I told you when we counted the birds, but I decided to remove 2 out because one was not okay, one leg was not okay, and when I slaughtered it, I realized it was broken. Those are some of the challenges we have in the deep litter system. And then one had it had a pot belly. You know, this chicken was very heavy, and I decided also to I left it there and like for 3 months, thinking maybe it would maybe fall sick, and I wanted also to discover something. But this bird was very okay, feeding well, but the stomach was too big and it is too heavy. So I also decided to eliminate that. But when I slaughtered it, I realized that I don't know whether I can say it was laying eggs within its belly there. I don't know, because we got so many eggs inside there that was you just pick and bring them out, so that is how we are left with 315 birds. And these birds, we all know that they have been performing very well until the era of fleas came and they started dropping. So right now I'm making 7 trays of eggs, and sometimes I get 7 trays and 10 eggs, sometimes 7 trays and 6 eggs. But okay, the birds are already old because they have now laid for 63 weeks. Ideally, they're supposed to lay for 72 weeks. So I want us to know what went wrong that I have discovered. The major thing that I think has really made my birds to drop now is the change in the feed formula. Remember, some weeks back I shared with you my new feed formula, that it was cheap. Well, it is really cheap, but I have discovered that once these birds start laying eggs and you're giving this particular feed formula, don't keep on changing the feed formulation of your birds, because that can affect your production. Because with my birds, whenever they had a problem, let's say the fleas, and they drop in production, it takes me only 1 week for them to go back to their normal production. But this time around, it is coming now to 1 month, and the birds have not gone back to their normal production. So it has made me to realize that probably the new feed formula that I changed maybe also affected their laying. You can give me your opinion in the comment section. For those who have been doing this project, you can also give me your opinion in the comment section. But this is what I think, because the birds are not sick. The birds are feeding well, their appetite is so high, they are drinking well, and I'm giving them the herbs. But still, they have consistently stopped in the 7 trays, within 7 trays of eggs. Even pushing them to 8 trays, it is becoming a problem. So that is why I'm thinking that once the birds start laying like this, do not keep changing the feed formula. If there is this particular feed formula you're giving these birds, please mix for them like that until you lay them off. This is a very strong warning that I want to pass to the beginners out there, because I noticed this feed formula was far cheaper than the one I was using. But by changing it to the cheaper feed formula, I have seen that it has affected my production. Okay, I am not yet rushing to sell the birds because 7 trays is not bad, but that was not my performance before. Well, the birds have now laid for the 63 weeks. I'm almost there to selling the birds. But according to how I take care of the birds, the herbal remedies we are giving, it means that at least we should be above that. At least the birds are not sick. At least the birds are very active. They're feeding well. Even today, we are going to collect the eggs. It is just 10 a.m. in the morning. Okay, going to 11, but we are going to collect the eggs. You realize even the laying schedule has changed, because early morning we used to collect so many eggs, but you realize now in the morning like this, I'm not collecting so many eggs like I used to. So that is one reason why I said I must not keep quiet. At least I should let you know. Don't rush to always keep changing your feed formula. Use this one particular feed formula until you lay those birds off, because this has affected me. That is what I can say. The birds are already old, yes, but at least according to how I'm taking care of these birds, at least they should not be in 7 trays. At least we should have 9 trays or 8 trays and above. So that is why I wanted to really assure you that don't keep on changing the feed formula. Now, about the construction, our house construction is still going on, but we have now stopped coming to 3 days because we are waiting for the bricks, the cement and the sand to now start doing the walls. I told you this time I don't want to use the iron sheet. I only want to use the bricks on the walls, because I'm trying to avoid these rats. Have been disturbed by rats a lot, so I'm trying to make sure that this house is standard, and I'm noting down everything. So I will bring the BOQ, how much I spent from A to Z, and I will discuss with you. And then we are going to look at also how much we shall need to feed our 600 birds, and then the equipment we shall need. So those are some of the things that we are going to discuss very soon. So now let us go and collect the eggs and do a few things in the farm. See you right back. Guys, our birds' appetite is really good. It is already 10 a.m. in the morning, but you can see all the feeders are empty. They are feeding well, they are drinking well, and in their drinking water, I am putting ginger and garlic, and the appetite is super good. But the production has refused to go back to 10 trays as it used to be. So let us go and collect some eggs. Here the laying box has a hole, so whenever I put coffee, ask it keeps on pouring out. So the birds are laying, however, I'm still getting the 7 trays, sometimes 7.5. So I have, the birds have really refused to go back to 10 trays. And currently, as I said, we have 315 birds. So let us collect and see what we have. Let's start from here. So let me start from here. So you guys, you can see it's already 10 a.m. in the morning and we have only these 3 trays of eggs. Okay, there are remaining few to make 10 trays. But this is not how we used to get the eggs. These birds used to lay actively early morning, and by this time we would have like 6 or 7 trays of eggs. So that means our production has reduced, and the birds have even changed in their laying schedule, because as I said, currently I'm making 7 trays, sometimes 7 trays and 10 eggs. But remember, before we were in 10 trays because we have 315 birds currently. So these are the eggs that I have managed to collect for this morning. Then after lunch, I'm again going to come and we collect more eggs. So for today, that is all I had for you. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you so much for always coming back. Thank you so much for loving me. But if you're still new, please consider subscribing to the YouTube channel. Click on the notification bell so that you never miss out any upload. Share this video, comment in the comment section down below, and I'll be so grateful. And don't forget to tell me which country you're watching me from, and I'll be smiling. See you next time. I love you all. Bye bye.